Today we will be solving multiplication of fractions and justifying our answers using concrete, pictorial, and abstract models using the strategy of part to whole. Our corresponding word problem is the following. Jamie wants to make pancakes. She notices that the recipe calls for 3/4 of a cup of flour. If Jamie only wants to make 1/3 of the recipe, how much flour should she use? First, we're going to demonstrate our number sentence. We know that the original recipe is 3/4. We also know that Jamie only wants to find 1/3 of 3/4. First, we are going to solve this problem using a concrete model. We will be using fraction tiles. To begin, we have partitioned one whole into fourths to represent the fourths of the original recipe. We first demonstrate 3/4. 1/4, 2/4, 3/4. This represents 3 equal parts of 4. Next, we know she needs 1/3 of 3/4. We begin by partitioning each fourth into thirds. Thirds for 1/4, thirds for 2/4, thirds for 3/4, and thirds for 4/4. We now begin to shade in 1/3 of 1/4, 1/3 of 2/4, 1/3 of 3/4. We begin to count. 1, 2, 3. 3 equal parts of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 3 equal parts of 12. Jamie would use 3/12 of a cup of flour to make her recipe. Now we will solve this problem using a pictorial model. We will solve this problem using an aerial model. We will begin by partitioning the whole into 4 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. We begin to shade in 3/4, 1, 2, 3/4. We want to find out what 1/3 of 3/4 is. To demonstrate this, we will partition what we already have into thirds. 1, 2, 3. We need to demonstrate only 1/3 of 3/4. We begin by shading in 1/3. To find our answer, we begin to count the region where there's double shading. 1, 2, 3. There's 3 equal parts that are shaded in of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 3 equal parts of 12. If we compare our current answer to our previous answer, we would see that we get the same answer. 3 equal parts of 12. 3/12 of flour. Now we will solve this problem using the algorithm. 1/3 times 3/4. We begin by multiplying 1 times 3 is equal to 3. 3 times 4 is equal to 12. As we can see, our answer is 3 equal parts of 12. Jamie wants to make pancakes. She notices that the recipe calls for 3/4 of a cup of flour. If Jamie only wants to make 1/3 of the recipe, how much flour should she use? We have discovered that 1/3 of 3/4 is equal to 3/12. We did this by solving multiplication of fractions using concrete, pictorial, and abstract models using the strategy of part to whole. Our answer was 3/12 of a cup of flour.